We've got an organization and a group that I am so proud to be working with, American Tax Solutions. GCN has a special deal with them to get you the best rates. Here's the most important part. They save you money and then get part of the savings. This is an absolute win-win solution. You've got to give them a call at 855-907-4841 or GCNTaxCut.com. That's GCNTaxCut.com. The only way you miss out is not making the phone call. Make it now.
Summer, HelloFresh. HelloFresh delivers chef-crafted food.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Good credits, bad credits, it's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com, Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
Yep, we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Attention passengers for Flight 1370. The plane has been delayed at its departure point and will be at least 2 hours late. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Are you serious? It took us over an hour to get here, 2 hours going through security and getting our tickets, and now we have to wait another 2 hours.
Yeah, it's beautiful here, but we're inside this overcrowded airport all day because the plane is stuck in bad weather.
This is the last time we ever do this. When we get back, we're going to Ocala Aviation and getting our pilot's license.
Yeah, we've been talking about that long enough. It's about time we did it. Then we could just fly ourselves and never have to deal with this mess again.
Right. No long lines, no full body groping security, no baggage checks.
Not to mention never losing your luggage. Remind me again why we haven't done that?
Well, we're idiots.
Oh, right.
Attention all passengers for Flight 1370. It looks like the plane is going to be delayed a little bit longer. The airline has lost the pilot's luggage. Isn't it time you got your pilot's license? Call Ocala Aviation today. 352-861-7484. That's 352-861-7484. Hey, you've earned it. Call today.
Hello, I'm Mark Sears with Regency Printing. With over 10 years in the printing business, I know you'll find Regency Printing the place for all your local printing needs. Plus, I have fax services, mailbox rentals, notary service, U.S. mail, pack and ship, all at one convenient location, 2375 Northeast 25th Avenue. Just look for the yellow signs. Regency Printing, 789-6683. That's 789-6683. Regency Printing.
Folks, now listen to this, because it may be hard to believe. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens is having a 50% off sale on practically everything in their huge 5.5-acre store right now at the beginning of the summer growing season. You name it. It's probably marked down by one half. 50% off during this sale. I'm talking camellias and azaleas and roses, gardenias, shrubs, herbs, and citrus. I'm talking about crepe myrtles, flowering vines and shrubs, hanging baskets. I'm talking about hundreds of items in their outdoor garden display. Too much to name here. Practically nothing is being held back. It's your one best chance of the year to stock up, really stock up for the growing season. See the ad at BobWinesCameliaGardens.net, then hurry on over to Bob Wines Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala. They're open daily till 4, Saturdays till 3, keeping Ocala green and growing for 70 years.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. On a Monday, July, just around the corner, July will be here Friday. Birthday month starts Friday. Oh.
So let's talk about this for a moment.
No. Birthday month starts Friday. Okay, so anyway, I just shut her mic off. We're done with that conversation. What do you want to talk about? It's my birthday month. What more is there to talk about?
Isn't it funny that?
Oh, it's our wedding month.
Yes.
Thank
you. All of a sudden, that was just forgotten about.
Well, it's been our wedding month for a year. It's been my birthday month for 55 years. There's a little more precedent there.
You want to rethink that? Joker?
Yeah, I understand. It is our wedding month as well. And it starts Friday as well.
It does. And I already got you your anniversary present.
Uh-oh.
It is in the closet.
Wedding anniversary present. So we don't buy Christmas presents, but we're buying anniversary presents.
You don't have to buy me anything.
Uh-oh. And there it is. There's the setup, folks. You don't have to buy me anything.
Because
with a smile on her face. You know what that means, right, folks?
That means I bought him a T-shirt he is required to wear on our anniversary day, and that is my present. Just like my birthday.
I forgot I gotta wear
he
that.
has a certain T-shirt that he's required to wear on my birthday that I think is hilarious.
We didn't make this agreement. I wore it on your birthday.
You did, and you're going to wear it on my next.
We were actually with friends and all hanging out at Swampy's.
Yeah, because I wanted to try somewhere new, and you took me out there.
Yeah, so.
And we have the same thing for our anniversary.
Speaking of surprises, I came across this. Every day I get a little leaflet, a pamphlet that gives me birthdays and tweet of the weeks and stuff, and then I pick the one I like to tweet of the day, and then I pick the one for the week and everything. Well, when I saw this, I got to thinking, what kid surprised you the most from your high school that you thought, he's probably not going to be very successful, or she's not going to be very successful, and then you found out that you were 100% wrong? And the reason this came up is a guy put on Twitter this week, at not Molly or Silly, said, I used to buy various drugs from this guy in high school named Mike. After school, I didn't see him again for 12 years until I woke up from spinal surgery, and he was one of my nurses. He's an operating room nurse. So I got to thinking, who would be, and I guess Dr. Blue. And I say Dr. Blue because that's what he is. He is Dr. Blue. He is doctor of a PhD in education from Florida State University. He got his undergraduate degree at FAMU. And he played football at FAMU. Tyrone Blue, who was my stablemate, we both played linebacker at West Nassau High School. We were side-by-side pals at West Nassau. And Tyrone was just like you would think of Bubba, what was his name? What was it? Bubba, yeah, Bubba, and, remember his name was Blue, Bubba Blue from Forrest Gump? Mm-hmm. Tyrone was... You would have not thought Tyrone was on the ball very much, but he could play football very well. And but then Tyrone, because he didn't apply himself, he thought football would get him through. I talked to Tyrone at our 25th anniversary. I go, what happened after high school where you ended up getting your college degree, a doctorate degree, and everything? Yes, I got over there and realized that I had to do something because pro football wasn't the answer.
So he got to FAMU and realized, even though he was playing football at FAMU, that was going to be it. He came to the same realization I did.
Right.
All kids that are good at football or good at a sport or something, we all think we're going to make the major leagues or the NFL and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When I was growing up as a kid, I was the best at what I did. So I was going to be in the NFL. I got to college and realized, no, you're not. Because I went from being a big fish in a small pond to an average fish in a big old pond.
Right, right.
And so Tyrone said when he got to college, he realized he had to start applying himself. And he said he turned his face into the books, and congratulations to Tyrone, he did a great job. But I'm wondering, do you have anybody that comes to mind immediately that you think they ended up being a lot better than I thought they would?
You know what? No, I have to say no. I am more surprised that more people didn't do better than they never moved out of the community. They went to they go to the same bars that their dad went to. I'm really, there's a couple of people that I'm really surprised never it's like they're still in high school. Like they're still in that.
My graduating
you know what
class,
I mean?
my graduating class at West Nassau High School in Callahan, Florida. Out of that graduating class, and I think there was 79 of us, 80 of us. You know, it's not a very big school, but 9th through 12th grade. I think it is a big school now. There's over 1,000 kids now, but back then there was 600-700 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Only 3 of us: Bobby Joe Bridges, Hope Barker, and me.
Left.
Yeah. They're all they still go to Playbills, which is a bar in Callahan. When we all went to the 25-year reunion, I said, "What y'all doing?" They were, Mom and Daddy passed away. I'm still living in the house. I mean, I got one of my good friends, Matthew, still lives in the house his parents lived in.
Yeah.
Still lives he's 55 years old, ain't lived nowhere but that house.
Yeah.
Does the same things. And so but I thought being from a small town that would happen. I mean, you're from a suburb of Chicago. That's not a small town area.
It's not a small town area, but you still have that. It's like, okay, you guys, they hang out with the same people they hung out in high school. They just stayed.
Well,
at a certain level.
I will say, except for the times when I went and lived in hotels playing poker and everything, I will say in my permanent residence, even though I moved and went to school in Boone and I was all, even though I moved, I have never in my life lived more than 30 minutes from either U.S. Highway 41 or U.S. Highway 301. Ever in my life, I've never lived more than 30 minutes from those two highways. And right here in this town, 301 goes right through the center of town, and 41's over there in Denellen. So, and I mean, 41 goes up into Atlanta. 301 goes into South Carolina through Statesboro. Oh, yeah, 301 right through Statesboro.
Oh, are you counting when you lived in Chicago as a hotel?
That was
like that wasn't like a permanent residence.
That wasn't a permanent residence. I lived there during the weeks, but came home to my permanent residence on the weekends.
Gotcha.
It's just they go right 301 and US 1. 301 goes up through the mountains of South Carolina, North Carolina. It's just, even though I left, I've still never been able to leave the 41-301 corridor. And I've lived in 3 cities in my lifetime where 301 dissects the center of town. Ocala, Callahan, and Statesboro. I mean, right through the center of town. It is the main thoroughfare right through downtown, right through the downtown, almost downtown area of all 3 of those towns. Callahan it is. Callahan, the one stoplight you get to, 301 US 1 join up. Here it's 301 441. Statesboro it's 301. It's just 301 Statesboro. But yeah, Tyrone Blue, I guess, was the guy that impressed me the most because he was not a good student. He was a good football player.
And so what's you said he's a doctor, but what's his discipline?
He's a doctor of education. He is now the principal at William M. Raines High School in Jacksonville, Florida. He's been the principal there for 8 years, 7-8 years. He is one of the very good friends of Diana Green, who was an assistant superintendent here, who's now the superintendent of schools in Jacksonville.
Because they wouldn't give her the job here?
Well, she lost an election here.
Oh, lost an election
and then got punished for running against the guy.
Yeah. I forgot. all those
Don't get me started on George Thomas, so you'll get me aggravated.
moving pieces.
You'll get me aggravated, George Thomas. So. But yeah, I got lots of people in my high school that you were like, wow, I thought they'd do better.
Yeah, like it just, they hang out. Even just, you didn't even expand your friend base. Like, you just hang out with the same people you did.
Yeah, when I went back to my 25-year reunion, I was like, so what's everybody? They all still, when I walked in, they turned around and go, Schmitz, because I moved, I left after my junior year, so I didn't actually graduate with that class.
Mm-hmm.
But we had been since we were little kids, so they all knew me. And I walked in, and amazingly enough, out of the 79 or 80 students, only one of us had passed away.
Oh, my numbers are a lot higher, but that.
And that was at 25. Now what are we at now? We'll be at 40. We'll be at 40 this year. At 84. Well, in 24, will that be 40? Yeah, that'd be 40 years.
Woo.
Yeah, I went back to the 30 year. I didn't go to 35. So, and now
I went to 25, and that was it. I haven't been to any others.
25 was a good reunion, in a ballroom and everything, real fan. Now, every 5 years now, it's just at a bar in north side of Jacksonville or Callahan or something.
When I went to my so in high school, I was I didn't have any close, cliquey friendships, but I was friends, quote unquote friends, with all the groups. The jocks, the smart kids, the stoners, I
was in all three of those groups.
I was able to pretty much get along with most people, but I was never like part of the group. Does that make sense?
Yes, I got lucky because I was a stoner who was good at football and smart. So.
Triple threat. But when I went back for my 25th reunion, I noticed that all the groups that clicked, even if they lived in different places and all that, they just went together. They didn't actually try to expand and, hey, what are you doing now? Hey, what are you doing? Good to see you. I'm sorry I put your face in, a snow pile as a kid. I see but they just went back into their cliques, and then everybody else was just like, I talked to everybody like I did in high school, but it was pretty sad to see that.
We did the exact same thing. When you looked around the room, the really smart kids were in one area of the banquet hall. The football players and the baseball players and the cheerleaders were in another group at the hall. And then the kids that were technically, the stoners and in band and everything, the theatrical kids, they were all. And I'm like, here we are in our 40s.
Yeah, and you still can't break
we still can't break the things that kept us apart when we were in our 15, 16, 17
when you're kids. And
yeah. And
so after that, I never went back to another one.
People didn't even go, like you said, people didn't go over and say, hey, sorry I was a dirt bag to you in high school or something. Nobody.
So whenever I go back home, which is very infrequent now, I will reach out to my friends, hey, I'm in town if you want to meet at Barney's, which is the local watering hole.
By the way, let's be honest. A lot of your friends, your close friends, moved to Florida.
Or Arizona. Deidre's in Arizona.
Deidre's in Arizona. You got who's the friend I met that lives in Daytona Beach?
Amy.
Oh, that was a fun day. That was a fun day.
Carl had fun.
Carl had a great time. I think Carl thinks they're married. We'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap up a Monday edition of Ocala Talk, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. It's time to get that new look started. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. Humidity is not your hair's friend. It causes your hair to capture moisture and leaves it looking dry and unhealthy. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. So let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
Shamrock Security Systems, 629-3223. Shamrock Security Systems is located here in Ocala, Florida. Shamrock Security Systems is a top-rated alarm company offering 24/7 monitoring, video surveillance, fire and flood protection. You'll sleep a little better once the job is done. Shamrock Security Systems for over 31 years. 629-3223. Get a 100% free quote from Shamrock Security. 629-3223.
Do you suffer from joint pain or anxiety? Natural Life CBD Kratom and Kava can help. Our CBD certified associates will consult with you. Chocolate, gummies, CBD oil. We have Delta 8 products with quality you can trust, all held to the highest standard. Natural Life has 2 locations to serve you, open 7 days a week, located in the S-Curve and in the Heathbrook Shopping Plaza. Give them a call at 352-355-3040. And if you stop in and tell them you heard it on WOCA, you'll receive 20% off your purchase at Natural Life CBD Kratom and Kava.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day.
Nirvana Medical Spa is Ocala's premier medical spa, home to a variety of non-invasive corrective laser treatments and facials. Besides filler, neurotoxin, laser hair, we offer PRP, tattoo removal, body contouring, vaginal rejuvenation, urinary incontinence, and men's sexual health. Become a better, brighter, happier you at Nirvana Medical Spa.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks as we wrap up a Monday edition. Getting ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin on for In the Garden with Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin, plus Matt Gibbs will be here from Sunrise Auto.
You'll be bragging about the cucumbers?
Ooh, yeah, the cucumbers. Did you put a picture on?
I didn't.
I'm actually going to brag about my air conditioner tomorrow.
Well.
And figure out how, we're going to get manna. We probably had to sell some 2 or 3 of the dogs, some of the furniture.
Why don't you go sell some plasma?
Ooh, there, yeah, that's a smart thing to do. Sure. But I have air conditioning again, which is something.
It is fantastic.
You thought
because
so yesterday.
If somebody in our relationship can't handle heat versus somebody else,
I cannot handle heat.
You can't. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, if you think he's noisy on the air, just imagine what he sounds like when he has a little bit of discomfort.
Oh, look. You can walk in here right now. The air in here is set on 70. I got a fan blowing on me. I got all the ceiling fans going in here.
You went crazy. You left the house Thursday night to try to find somebody that would tell you when the power's going back on.
Yes. I literally left at 11:15 at night because I was so hot in the house. I was going to find somebody to tell me when it was coming back on.
I was in the bed, everybody.
I
went to bed and just
she was
whatever.
Under covers. With the back door open, letting the heat just roll in.
There was a nice breeze.
Oh, my God.
Then he comes home,
I
wakes me up, comes home, wakes me up, power's on. I'm like, thank you. Can I go back to sleep now?
Well, that's completely up to you, but I had to let you know the power's on.
I would have found out in the morning.
Then she, on Friday, in case the power went out again, she had the air cranked down to 68 just to make sure the house was cold so that I wouldn't be complaining again.
That's right.
Actually, pretty smart on your part. Hey, I want to remind you that the Ocala Recharge Park, the Wetland Recharge Park is closed. They're going to try to reopen tomorrow after they clean it up from the storms. And also there's been a moratorium on downtown parking meters. They're temporarily suspended as they do system upgrades. So for the next foreseeable future, you don't have to pay to park downtown either. But the 3-hour time limit is still being enforced. So keep that in mind as you're out and about today. A new study out found that there's no link. This is done at the University of Chicago's School of Medicine. Did a research project. They followed for 5 years a group of 570 patients. Found that there was no link between butter and cardiovascular disease.
Well, that's good because you know what we eat a lot of?
Butter. Wonder if I can start putting butter on my corn dogs now. What do you think? Think that'd be pretty good? Birthdays today. Fashion designer Vera Wang. Who is that?
She's a fashion designer.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you there, Captain Obvious. She's 73 today. Writer, producer, director J.J. Abrams is 56 today. Spider-Man Tobey Maguire, 47 years old today. Khloe Kardashian, who's that? Oh, that's the middle sister, right? Or is Kim the middle sister? Khloe was with Lamar Odom, right?
Yeah, okay. He was with Lamar
Yeah,
Odom.
she's 38 today. Drake Bell of Drake and Josh is 36 today. And Chandler Riggs, who plays Carl Grimes in The Walking Dead, he is 23 years young today. The Walking Dead. That was just a show I never got into. Did you ever watch any of that show?
You know, honey, I didn't watch a lot. I don't watch a lot of TV.
Huh?
I don't watch a lot of TV.
You don't like to watch a lot of good TV.
Okay, I watched 90 Day Fiancé with Nana and my sister. That's a
Okay.
family thing.
Okay, now you're bringing your sister into this. I don't think I'll call your sister because I don't think she knows that you're blaming her for that. No.
Well, it started with just Nana and I for years.
Yes.
And it was only this past year we looped her in.
Tried to loop me in. I'm strongly in the court of Ray on this one. There'll be no 90 Day Fiancé. No 90 Day Fiancé whatsoever. I got roped into yes for the dress for some reason. Now I don't have to watch that anymore because we're married, thank goodness.
Well, you sleep. I watch that only on Sunday mornings,
Although
and you're usually asleep.
I do like the Below Deck show, though.
I like Below Deck. It's good.
Because it's a train wreck on a yacht, so they can't get away from each other. I like that. I like that. It's a train wreck. Train wreck. Hey, I want to thank everybody that were listening today, that called in today, that were my guests today. Thanks to Susan for coming and hanging out for an hour or so here. And thanks to all my sponsors. Without sponsorship, this radio station could not exist and bring you a local a local news broadcast where we keep you up to date on what's going on in our neighborhood without Orlando or Gainesville telling us. So thanks to everybody involved. For everybody involved in this program, I'm Tom Schmitz. Talk to you tomorrow, folks.
This is WOCA AM.